Hey everybody, welcome back. Justin, say hi. Justin, say hi. Wow, that actually doesn't smell. It doesn't actually.
Are you an idiot?
It doesn't smell.
Did you lose your smell just like Grandpa?
I don't smell anything.
Yeah, you probably lost your sense of smell by how rancid you smell all the time.
I don't smell that bad. Like, I can now that I'm smelling it, I can smell a little bit, but it's not super bad. It's not like make you throw up bad. It's like, yeah. It's not.
Now I can steal the treasure.
She puts what in here?
Vinegar. Yeah. Wow, they have a bunch of gill.
You just stole all of it now?
Yeah. That was a terrible kick.
I wasn't trying to hit you.
I know, I'm just saying
If
that
I would have.
the form of your kick is terrible. That's what I'm saying.
It would have been better because I wasn't
kick and then turn like that. Why? That's not.
I wasn't. No.
That's not what you're supposed to
I
do.
would have done a lot better if I was actually trying to hit you, but I wasn't trying to.
Mini Burmecia? What the fuck is that?
I wonder if there's anybody that can do the bicycle kick like.
Where you jump up and go like that?
Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
He knew how to do that. Like
He did that.
he's the one who popularized.
He's the
that?
one who invented it.
Really?
Dude, that character is based off of Bruce Lee.
Well,
Do
I
you
know
not
he's based
that?
off of Bruce Lee, but I didn't know that was his. I thought that was the character's.
No, that's his.
He did the bicycle kick.
Yes.
How do you get that much air?
You literally run, jump forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's
or
not
as many as you can get in.
Well, so it's not like what it shows in the video game where he's in the air and he's moving forward. It's
No.
more like just getting a bunch of kicks off on somebody in the air.
Yeah.
Just going like jumping and go like that.
Yeah, you literally just run at him and just as much as you can.
How many did he usually get off?
I think 4 or 5.
Did he do the tornado kick?
Tornado kick is I can do.
The triple tornado kick, where he does 3 kicks in the air.
Oh, you mean like the
Shenmue.
What do you mean Shenmue?
Shenmue had like the 3 tornado kick air thing.
All the moves in Shenmue are based off of actual karate moves.
Yeah, there's where you can jump.
You mean the one where he goes like this, jumps up, and then goes like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a move actually from, well, it's from general karate, but my karate also uses it.
Can you do that?
I used to be able to. I don't know if I can anymore. I can do I
don't work well with karate instructors because I used to be one.
I don't remember what it's called exactly. I think it's called just the jump spinning back kick.
I don't get it. What is it?
Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, I never heard of that.
You've heard of Tokyo Ghoul, you just never watched it.
I haven't what?
Watched it.
I haven't. I don't know entirely. Is there like a purple-haired girl?
Yeah, she's like in the beginning.
Is there anything that involves titties?
What do you mean?
There's like sexual stuff in it.
I mean, she's kind of seductive, but there's no sexual stuff. I mean, 2 characters do have sex, but it's not really on screen.
Well, no, because like I do remember seeing a scene from like does it involve zombies?
No. You're thinking of probably High School of the Dead.
Because like there was a thing where this girl is like, these zombies want to suck my titties.
Yeah, that's probably High School of the Dead.
Oh, well, Tokyo. Oh, then I have seen Tokyo Ghoul. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different thing then.
Tokyo Ghoul is the one where they have the weird tentacles that come out of their body.
Is it the one where he starts a normal human, then gets this one girl's power gets transferred him, so he's half ghoul now, and now he can't eat anything, so he has
what happens is he's full human and he goes out on a date with this girl
who's a ghoul.
Yeah, and he didn't know. And she takes him to like a back alley because she acts all innocent and has him walk her home or whatever. And then she tries to kill him. A bunch of pipes fall down on both of them. And the girl's already dead. So the doctor that finds them turns out to actually, later on you find out that he actually makes half ghouls for like the military or whatever. But he takes this girl's parts because he knows she's a ghoul. But you don't know that to begin with. To begin with, you think he's just trying to save Kaneki's life by taking her organs and putting them in him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, some of his organs, I think it's like his stomach and his lungs or whatever, are part ghoul. Like, are ghoul organs. And that causes him to be part ghoul, and so his blood gets infused with hers. And, like, yeah, he develops her powers through that.
And then he can't eat normal food because it tastes like crap.
Well, no, it's because normal food is poisonous to ghouls. They have to eat. The only thing they can properly digest is coffee and human flesh for some reason.
And so I'm guessing he drinks a lot of coffee.
Yeah, all of them do.
What was that one? There was that one dude that's.
They can drink water too, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's the basis of all life.
Actually, that's carbon, but you know.
But it's also involved with coffee, though, water.
Yeah. Because it's just liquid bean water, or just
It's
bean juice.
It's steamed. It's got a lot of steam water involved with it.
It's just bean juice.
What about tea?
You'd think they'd be able to drink tea too, but it never mentions if they can or can't, because tea is literally just coffee but with leaves. Tea tastes like how it's made, so.
Isn't there this one guy? He reminds me of Pegasus, and he wants to.
Yeah, you're talking about the gourmet. I forgot his actual name. He wants to
eat ghoul flesh.
Yeah, he's the purple-haired dude, really obsessed with the Kaneki. He gets a napkin of his blood and like sniffs it.
It's because
it's a meme.
It's because he's part human and part ghoul, and he wants to see what it tastes like.
Yeah, he's really weird. But then they actually end up being friends or something. I never understood it. They probably explain it more in the manga than the anime.
It's like, hey, you tried to eat me, but we're gonna be friends.
But I only read like the first few.
Like if that was
volumes.
you, would you be friends?
I would have killed him.
I'd be like, nah, I'm not being. I ain't being friends with somebody who wants to eat me. Though technically, I guess it comes down to more like. They probably, I don't know if are they like legit friends or if it's more like.
I think they actually end up becoming legit friends.
I thought it was more like along the lines of, like, we need to be on the same side because these guys.
I think that's how it started off.
Because like he didn't like he didn't like him obviously, but he liked him for his like taste, and they probably just like, you know what, we need to. It's like,
look at that dude's eye. Holy frick.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh my god.
And that smile doesn't make it any worse or any better.
Get him off the screen.
Zooms in.
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen in a Final Fantasy game.
I'm zooming in when I end the video.
God, it's scarier than Anima.
I'm zooming in when I play.
You're assuming the sin?
I'm assuming.
Well, you missed that word. Missed.
Shut up. What was that? Oh. I think every single time we screw up a word or a sentence, it should be like miss. You shot and you missed.
Me, anytime I try to get a girlfriend. Shot and I missed.
Yeah, same.
And I shot again, and then I missed again. And then I ate a popsicle and I passed out from masturbating furiously, and then I missed.
What are you gonna do to stop me?
Cry.
Nah, that's not gonna stop me.
What the frick is this guy doing?
That one guy from. He's
and this is how Jesus was crucified.
No, he's asserting his dominance. I would have laughed if that's actually what he said.
Can I get through here? Or can I please get through? I want to actually fight again. God.
Is that the exit?
I don't know. I don't even know what the heck's going on right now. I'm just running into random crap because I forgot
You missed.
something about Lowell, and they're all obsessed with her
Wasn't
or him.
Also,
That's a dude. Okay.
Going back to that show, wasn't one of his best friends that he thought when he was human is a ghoul?
No.
Like I remember someone
One of his friends is a ghoul, and he didn't know until he became a ghoul, and he almost killed him in the beginning of the show, pretty much, because he was fighting him, and then like he wasn't eating, and then like his ghoul instincts kicked in, and like he started going crazy for like to get food, which is human flesh for him, and they were fighting over like his friend. He was his friend's friend was, I don't know how to explain it because it's really weird, but so what happened is Kaneki was like,
keep hitting the button because every time
he knew, he found out that his friend was friends with the ghoul, and then the ghoul was like threatening Kaneki that if he kept going around in his territory, that he would kill his friend and eat him. And then they ended up meeting up at night one time, and Kaneki was afraid for his friend's life, but at this time he also wasn't eating human meat because he refused to. And then he found them.
Did he ever find a substitute for that?
No, he actually just started eating human meat. He didn't kill humans and eat them. They would get meat from like suicide cases. Like they had a their coffee shop, which was called Akechi or something like that, was near a bridge where people would commit suicide frequently.
Wow.
And they would recover the bodies and eat them.
Wow. That is messed up.
Yeah, but at least they didn't kill people and eat them, you know?
It's still messed up. Like, what if the family wants to see that body?
Hey, man. Sucks to suck. Gotta do what you gotta do to live.
No, I wouldn't have done it. I would just died.
Me, if I were a ghoul, I probably would kill people and eat them.
No, I would die.
I would probably kill bad people. I'd be like, oh, you know what? You're a bad, corrupt person. Time to kill you and eat you. Like rapists or something. I would go for like people who are proven to be bad people. I mean, look at Putin. Tell me he doesn't look like a vampire.
I thought you
Tell
said
me.
He looks like a bunny.
He looks like the bunny from frickin'... From what's it called?
Max.
From Max and Ruby, yeah. He looks like Max, but he also looks like a freaking vampire.
A vampire bunny.
Because his face just comes into a point. It's very creepy.
But he can walk in the daylight.
Yeah, there are daywalkers. Never heard of them?
No.
There are different types of vampires.
Well, he was elected as... He was the president since 1990 something.
Yeah, before then he fought in the military. He was like part of a secret service or whatever.
Yeah, you saw it like he was like close to World War II almost. He's real. I just wonder like how long is he gonna last?
Too long.
Well, supposedly his term is ending next year.
Yeah, he's going. His term. His terms have ended a bunch of times, but he like uses
his
scare tactics and whatnot to get reelected.
You see, that's the thing.
I mean,
well, no, like that's the thing.
It's not my country, so what do I care?
His terms, meaning legally in his country, he should not be allowed to run again, because
no, they allow continuous running.
No, it says it on the thing. It's his last term.
Oh.
Like, he can't do it again.
I wonder who'll be the new...
You get because over there they're allowed to do it for they're allowed to have 8 terms or something like that. It was no 4 terms. My bad. Something like that. But the thing is, I think
kitty.
I'm not sure if I'm right about this, but I read it is that their terms are only 2 years and not 4. So, and he's won all 4 terms by obviously the first 2 terms were legal. The second 2 terms he used scare tactics and
he's definitely been in for longer than a normal president.
Yeah.
In our country.
Well, actually, yeah, he has. So maybe it's been a little bit longer than that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's been in for what?
He's been there since the late 90s.
Yeah.
He took over after the Soviet Union crashed.
Yeah.
And then he got booted out by someone else who got voted in.
And then he killed that guy, didn't he?
That's the rumor, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. But I'm pretty sure he did.
Come on, now he killed that guy.
And then
he was Secret Service.
And then he took over again, and he's been the president since. I mean, the dude's probably I think he's in his 50s or 60s right now.
I don't know. All I know is he looks like a vampire.
We just need to get him in a mirror.
And he knows a little too much.
I wonder if he's getting...
Have you ever seen him do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? There's videos on YouTube of him doing it, and he throws these people around, and I'm like, holy crap.
You think you get Kim... He's having a meeting with Kim Jong-un and just get him alone and snap his neck?
Probably could.
What's North Korea and China gonna do?
Nothing.
North Korea won't do anything, and China knows that they can't take Russia, because Russia, unlike America, Russia will just
they don't care.
They'll unmercilessly slaughter them.
Bomb the heck out of them.
Because they're right next to each other, too. And the thing is,
And Russia doesn't even care if it affects its own people, either.
No, they don't.
If the shockwave hit part of their country,
no, and they don't care
no
about...
one lives there.
They also don't care about the Chinese innocents. America does,
care about innocent people.
But the Russia don't, so they'll just bomb, they'll destroy them if they have to. But the only reason Russia doesn't get involved is because they don't care right now.
They're only worried about staying on top, really, with military, so that's all they're focused on. It's just constantly building their military.
If North Korea became an actual threat military-wise, they'd take them out.
Oh yeah, they would. I don't know if they'd be secret about it or openly wipe them off the face of the earth.
Either they would do one of a few things. One, they'd be doing what we're doing and putting in for once, side with us to sanction them like crazy.
Yeah.
Or just basically...
I feel like that's what they would do if they felt like they were becoming a threat. But if they were already a major threat, they'd probably just eradicate them.
If they didn't know, let's say out of nowhere, because North Korea, they probably are doing things in secret no matter what peace treaties they sign with countries.
There's not much they can do because they're so small.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be afraid of them.
But if they did, for some reason, get this super weapon that could actually destroy Russia or China or even the United States, which are the 3 superpowers.
The Egg Dragoon.
Yeah. Anything like that.
What was it? The Red Egg Dragon or something like that?
I don't know. Anything super or something like that. Something that could wipe out a country.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
If that came out, Russia they would probably have an assassination attempt on Kim Jong-un. And they would
probably wouldn't be the only one either.
No. It'd probably be... China probably wouldn't do anything because China and North Korea have a relationship. But it'd probably be a joint assassination between the United States and Russia. Because at that point...
Putin goes in there himself.
He's armed with nothing.
Goes in there and just his karate gi.
He beats him up and sucks their blood.
Snaps his neck and then drinks the leftovers.
Why do people... he's a terrible person, but people just meme the shit out of him.
I don't know, they just do. They used to, you get the death penalty for this in their country now, but, there was a meme going around where you would, people would spray paint, pictures of him in drag.
Oh.
And, yeah, they made it like a freaking war crime. Like if you do it, you will be publicly executed.
That is freaking nuts. We need to do that here in America.
I've seen pictures of it on Facebook and stuff, and it's hilarious.
See, the people, they'll do it here in America because there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
But,
And it's on the internet too, and
yeah.
I can't stop that. Other
that
than,
reminds me
block
of the.
it out,
That's
but-
kind of like what happened in China, where people took the Chinese leader and put him over Winnie the Pooh because he's really fat.
And they block out Winnie the Pooh now.
Yeah, because
Even the TV show.
Yeah, because they take it as a crime against the government. Don't you love it in America?
I wonder if Kim Jong-un gets offensed when people call him Android 19.
He probably doesn't even know about it. They probably don't know what Dragon Ball. Nah, he probably does. He probably like, oh yeah, Dragon Ball D. But no, you just look at the 3 superpowers. Which country allows you to make fun of their leaders? America. Because
Their leaders make fun of their leaders.
yeah, like
This whole country's a joke.
we'll see.
And
That's
not in a bad way necessarily, but not in a good way either.
well, see. The thing is, it's because we're allowed to do whatever we want. We don't have a law that makes us say, you can't do that or you can't do this. I mean, like you can't have sex with your cousin or a dog.
I mean, you can.
Or a dead person.
Just don't get caught.
I don't think you want to have sex with a dead person, to be honest.
You know how many things I've heard on the news of morticians having sex with the bodies and going to prison for it?
Why? They're
Too many times.
That's disgusting. Oh, I actually don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, it is really disgusting.
I'm getting